I don't know. Is somebody coming in the house and eating when we're not here? I mean, this showed up after vacation. Guys, we are back from Texas, and let me tell you, we have eaten well. I was exhausted by the time we got home, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of it was due to all the stuff we're putting in our bodies, you know. One of the things about retirement is that you do have the opportunity to fix better foods for yourself. And so one of the best ways that we can eat is using the Mediterranean diet. And when I say Mediterranean diet, I don't mean that we're really going on a diet. We're really just trying to improve a good chunk or percentage of what we eat on a day-to-day basis. So having looked at this Mediterranean style of eating, it's going to be a lot of chicken, it's going to be a lot of fish, it's going to be a lot of things like quinoa, red potatoes, a lot of greens, you know, like different colors of bell peppers, zucchini, cucumber, tomatoes. I'm not a big fan of olives. George is. He'll probably be adding olives to his. Feta cheese, big. Olive oil, big. You know, I just kind of picked out some things. So one of the things that I'm fixing this week is a Mediterranean chicken bowl. We did buy some whole wheat pita bread. Yeah, so I mean, that's kind of the thing. Oh, and the lemons, you know, putting lemons over your chicken and everything, it really does add so much flavor. But we bought things like carrots and celery. So I was just gonna show you all the things that we bought. And we got this free today just for using the coupon. We got coffee for $3 just for using the coupon. These, I believe, were buy one, get one free today. And the Mediterranean things just really sounded good to us. So we picked out some recipes. We're going to have a good eating week still. And you can still get excited about eating. Just do it in a different way. We're not going to have a whole lot of fried stuff. We've had a lot of that this past week. So, all right, let me show you what all we got. Another thing in the Mediterranean diet, there were a lot of beans. So I got cannelli. I got this tri-bean blend to put in our chili. We got a lot of onions. I didn't even know George bought that. He's gonna have, I think we're having fish tacos, or I don't know, some kind of tacos this week. The dogs would be mad at us if we didn't get their favorite treats. And we're gonna have gumbo. So we bought shrimp. This is also gonna be in another dish that George is fixing for us this week. Spinach is good to throw in anything, or if you don't throw it in anything, you can just stir it up on the oven with olive oil and put a little bit of lemon or garlic on it. Really good. Pine nuts also really good. This is for the tacos. Did get my Chardonnay. That's a good go-to for me. I really like the taste of that, and it's pretty cheap. And we did have coupons for vegetables. Of course, we are really liking the tomatoes on the vine. One of our favorite little seafood snacks is the fried shrimp. So this is definitely, well, let's just call it breaded. That'll help us to feel better about it, right? All right, here's the little potatoes that we're going to be using in some of the dishes. And, you know, even this is really good boiled up. You can half them and put a little bit of olive oil on them with rosemary and a squirt of lemon squeezed on that would be really good. They had ground beef for $3.99. Haven't seen the likes of that price in a while. We did get two because we are going to have chili and spaghetti. Here's the chili fixings that we bought. We're just going to add ground beef and 2 cans of beans, and it makes a great chili. We bought that at H-E-B, I believe. So we bought Katie one too for her to try. They were doing taste tests and it was really good. So we decided to get that because, you know, we'll make a quick, easy meal one night. So I talked about the lemons. Woo! I just dropped. Ooh! Just dropped the pepper. I'm sorry, Pepper. I didn't mean to treat you that way. So we do have avocado. One is ready to go for tomorrow night, and then this one later in the week. And I have a zucchini. Hey, he bought a cucumber and so did I. Oh well, cucumber goes in my dish. I bought me an apple. One of the Kroger produce people told me one time that apple crisp apples are really good, and also pink ladies. I've always tried to look for those types. Tell me what kind of apples that you like. I only bought one for this week. Bought celery, carrots, and there's the hummus. Just bought traditional. This was $4.49. This is getting ridiculous. I told George, I said, you know, I think we need to just start making our own. This is just quick though. But then again, do we have to have quick? You know, we're retired. I don't really like red onion, and red onion is definitely a good thing to put in some of your Mediterranean dishes because red onion typically tastes pretty good raw. But I went ahead and bought green onions because I'm more of a scallion raw onion person. More wine. I like to keep a Chardonnay black box on hand. We get a coupon for Hawaii coffee. We've had that before. It's pretty good. This is a K-cup. So I like to keep basmati on hand because if I have leftover vegetables, or I don't know, you can just do so much with this. If I'm hungry and I need to eat right now, I can just heat this up, takes a minute, put whatever in it, seasonings or whatever I need to put on top of it, and it makes a really good lunch option. Dijon mustard is a good substitute for mayonnaise for me. If I can switch anything that I'm putting mayonnaise in, if I can put more of Dijon in it, that would be good. George is a big cottage cheese person. I wish I liked it. I may give it another go, but right now I'd prefer to have something like that. So this doesn't have very much sugar in it, and it has a good taste, and I like to put granola in it. George is fixing some tenderloin, pork tenderloin this week, and we got asparagus to go with it. It was on sale. Lots of beans in the Mediterranean diet, and beans are going in our chili. I also want to fix a dish out of cannelli beans. I'm not even sure what all it has in it, but I've had it before at Italian restaurants, and I'm sure it has probably like garlic, tomatoes, olive oil, onion, just kind of a, you know, just a warm side dish. Yes, it has carbs, but beans are really good for you. So I'm not trying to eliminate all my carbs, but I do think that, you know, by eating how we're planning to eat, that, you know, we're infusing a lot of greens, we're infusing a lot of real vegetables and real fruits and real plants. So, I mean, I think that's a good thing. I do have whole grain. It does have the little whole grain label on there. George is not fond of whole grain stuff because he says it's not fresh, but I've had better luck with Lewis than any other brand. It seems to last longer. I don't know if that's good or bad, but a salad kit. This is maple bourbon bacon, but I mainly bought it just for, you know, the cabbage mix already made. This was George's Big Bad Splurge. All right, so we do have some tortillas for tacos, and we did buy some whole wheat pita bread. I don't know if it's going to be good or not. I debated whether to get white bread or this. We also had chicken on sale for $5 at Kroger, so I'm going to use that for my Mediterranean bowl. We also bought bananas, broccoli, and lettuce, blackberries, and strawberries. So find something to put the onions in, and because I'm such a collector of baskets, I just went into my sunroom where I keep extra little things like that and found this. I don't normally buy this many. It was probably a good deal. Now I got to clean off all the onion skins. All right, so I thought I would share with you some of the things that I bought in Texas. Really didn't buy a whole lot this trip. I don't have a lot of Easter decorations. And I saw this little bunny, and it's just really cute. I guess it's, for me, it's the year of finding bunnies, because I bought one before we went to Texas too. But this little guy is so cute, and he was $6.15. So I'm like, yeah, that's mine. I just thought he was so cute with his little tall ears. You know, I'm a basket person, and I want to say this was $2 or $3. I can't remember, because whatever store we were in, they took off the tag. Probably cut it off for their own inventory purposes. Same thing with these socks. I want to say these were like $2 a piece or $2.99, something like that, which is pretty rare for this kind of sock. It's very well made, and it's a Scandinavian, and it's colors that I really like wearing. I really like blue, and I have some yellow things. So, I mean, this would just really go well with some of my things. I got this one. I don't really wear as much purple, but I do wear some browns and khaki, and I thought that would work for that. Really, really like those. In another shop that we went into, and this one does have the price tag. A lot of these specialty shops, y'all, can just get really, really expensive. I'm saying things like this might be anywhere from $48 to $90 in some of these shops. So when I saw that there was a really good sweatshirt my size for $31, and the message that it had on it, God is good, I'm like, yeah, that's me. And I don't have a whole lot of pink, and I think that pink can, you know, this color of pink usually does pretty good for my coloring, especially with the gray hair now. So I've been wearing more pink as I can find pieces that work in this color. But I really thought that was cute. I hope it doesn't shrink too much. I think I looked at that too, and I think it had enough polyester that it won't. My daughter gave me a shirt. They went to Fredericksburg, and we kept the kids, so she brought us something for keeping the kids. Weekends, sweatpants, coffee, and dogs. Cute little message, huh? George has something similar to the things that he likes. I can't remember exactly what his says, but that was fun, and that's totally me. I did laugh about the weekends. It's like, it's not just about the weekends anymore since I'm retired. This is just a cute little summer top that I can wear with black pants, most likely to church or out to dinner. And it was $12.98. Walmart usually has a lot of things in the Breckenridge Walmart that I can wear in my size that hasn't been picked over. But honestly, the last couple of times that I've been, they haven't had the types of things that I really wanted. So I guess that option for clothes is kind of drying up a little bit. And that is really it for all the things. Oh no, there's one more thing. And this one is special because I looked at this the last time we went to the antique mall. And I almost bought it last time. And it was still there. And I decided to buy it this time. It is sterling silver necklace, but it has this some kind of little crystal cut. Looks like a diamond. It's not. Looks like it's Marvel brand. It's an old brand, sterling silver. I want to say that it was like $10. I guess that all of these things came from the antique mall. Anything that had the tag taken off of it, because they have to keep the tag to know whose booth to give it credit for and how much. And that's all I have to show you from our trip. Our trip was just the division of winter and spring. It's like when we come back, we're in the spring quarter now. And I'll be working on the bucket list for the second quarter of the year. Haven't really finished a lot of the first quarter's stuff. We've done a lot. We have done a lot. You know, the bucket list has lots of check marks on it. So we've done well. I always overplan and overbook. So we'll just bring those forward, and we're going to be working on, lots of things in the house again. Probably going to be a lot of painting. We do have one room in the house that we'll be completely redoing. We want to go on a lot of excursions. We just got some fun things planned and fun things that we want to do, fun meals we want to cook, and we're going to take you all with us, whatever we do. Not a lot going on here, just unpacking, major grocery store run today. Have to take care of Mom some this week. I'm diving into video editing, not really even working on any projects this week because we're just kind of getting back and getting settled in. I'll pick up the camera when anything interesting happens. You'll be the first to know. Okay, tell me what is in the dressing that we're going to use.
Olive oil, lemon juice, a little white wine, a little bit of balsamic vinegar, some white wine vinegar, some herbs, some Worcestershire, some Dijon mustard, some mayonnaise. Just a pretty good mix. Give it a taste. It's really good.
Awesome.
Taste it. See what you say.
Nice. Looks so good.
The shrimp do have their tails on.
Okay.
It's fair warning.
Hey guys, it's Wednesday the 19th. Still a little bit tired from the trip, but slept a really long time last night. Had some weird dreams. When you sleep longer, you have weird dreams when you wake up. I don't know why. You always remember them then. And I was on a cruise ship, and we lost Maddie on the cruise. We found her again, and then right before I woke up, she got lost again. But then when I woke up, she was in bed with me, so I was relieved. All right, so I have put my Easter decorations out. Let me tell you, it's not much. I'll show you a few clips. We just don't have kids. Our grandkids are in Texas. So what little we put out is just for George and I. We do like Easter, so we put a few bunnies around. All right, so I've also been just kind of cozying up the place. You know, everything's unpacked from Texas, but just needed a little bit of cozying up here and there. One of the things that I'm doing is putting my winter scarves up. I think it's pretty safe to say, you know, I could be wrong, pretty safe to say I'm probably not going to be wearing the scarves anymore. And I honestly just want them out of the way. And I'm also going to be putting up some like flannel pajamas because I really don't have room for all of those. They are so thick. And so I'm just going to keep my basics that I keep for, 9 months of the year in the drawers and put all the heavy stuff up and out of the way. So it's really just one tub probably that I am flipping back and forth once a year, and I'm okay with that. Maddie, are you helping Mama? Are you helping Mama? You're a big help. You're a big help. All right, I have my heavier pajamas packed away. Most of them are Christmas pajamas that I really only wear the week of Christmas. I've got these two. So that really gives me more space, and I'm pretty happy with that. So, okay, so these are free now, and I can put whatever I want in there. Last year, I think I put upcoming books that I wanted to read. So, not sure what I'm going to do there this year. That might be an option. I'll figure that out later. Just glad to have the space. All right, I'm happy to say that I got my grandson board done. So I'm happy. I'm happy about that. Now, I was going to take you all with me and film me doing this. And this morning I thought, anybody can take a bulletin board, string up some twine, and wasn't anything to it. It's done. So I don't usually show a lot of pics of the grandkids. So the idea with the grandchildren board is to get photos printed off maybe once a quarter, and I will swap these out when I get printed. So let's just say random days, my daughter sends me pictures of the grandkids, the cute things they're doing, and we appreciate it so much because we're not with them there in Texas. We're in Tennessee. Once a quarter, I will go in and get printed those pictures that she sent me. I'll just have them saved in an album on my phone, and then I'll change the pictures out. So the pictures that come down off of the grandson board, I'm going to put in an album. So that's one of the things that I need to do is go ahead and get my album ordered. Because I do already have some pictures that I want to put in it. And then I'm just going to, as long as I'm able to do this, I'm going to keep trying to do this. So in the meantime, we get to look at current pictures of them over and over, not just on our phone. And then when they grow up, they'll have pictures of themselves in an album, and it won't be lost in some digital world. Katie may be doing her own thing like that. I don't know. But this is what we're going to do. It makes me happy knowing that. It's something that I can do for them, that I can leave for them. I'm shaking. I'm sorry. All right. I think it's time for another project. Let me show you the Easter stuff. It's not much. Switched over the cookbooks from kind of a early spring vibe to spring and summer vibe. So we've got St. George's Island Cuisine, New Mexico Cookbook, Beach House Cookbook, Low Fat, High Flavor, Columbia Restaurant Cookbook. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Cooking with Homemakers, recipes from Miss Daisy, which is a local thing. Oh, I had this one up there, A Taste of the Treasure Coast, but it kept falling off because it's too thick. But that's okay, I have a different place to put it. So I did set out some cookbooks. I put the Taste of the Treasure Coast in there with it. You know, we're trying to eat a little bit more Mediterranean. I also have Small Space, Big Taste. It's one of the RVers out there in YouTube land, wrote a cookbook. It's really good. And then George had some sitting about as well. These are just what I call idea stacks. Idea cookbooks. Just when we get time, those are the ones we want to focus on for finding recipes. And that is my niece and nephew. That's my sister, her kids, Caden and Ella. This caught my attention, and I went to Lipscomb, so that's the Lipscomb magazine I need to read. But there's also some collected recipes over the years in here that I wanted to get back out and see if there's anything I want to fix in there. Some of them are from HelloFresh. That was the intent, but I actually have some other recipes in here too. I used to have a blog that may still be out there, but I don't post it. I don't post on it anymore. Southern Back Porch Recipes. Yeah, so this was beef bourguignon, pork stew. I'm going to be making that soon. So, I don't know. It's just got a bunch of stuff in here I don't want to forget about. And these are the ones that I haven't put in the book yet. Anyway, needs some work. But excited about it. It's my little idea stack. Everybody wants to see you. Hey, little bit. Everybody wants to see you. Say hello, little boy. Hello. Oh. Hey. Look who it is. Look who it is. Look who showed up. Look what the cat drug in. It's windy, isn't it? Oh, two black cats on the front porch. We have a storm system moving in. It's been very windy. Of course, when I bring the camera out, it calms down. But the skies are getting angry. Elmo, can you tell everybody hi? You're on YouTube. Come see me. Come on, Elmo. Come on, Elmo. Good boy. Oh, you're gonna get something to eat. Okay. Bradford pears have bloomed, and we pretty much missed out on that. They're sprouting their leaves now, but you can see other things are starting to pop. Hey guys, I am making a Greek chicken bowl for dinner. This particular recipe is on the website healthyfitnessmeals.com, the Greek chicken bowl. I just really wanted to say that I'm starting to develop a rhythm, I think, to cooking and how I want to do it. always with a glass of wine. This is just my time. Sorry about the lighting, but I'll tell you a secret. You're in my cabinet right now. But the rhythm that I'm kind of getting into is once I'm ready to start cooking it, just kind of going through the recipe the first time and pulling in all the ingredients. Going through the recipe the second time and getting all the tools that I'm going to need to cook everything with. It's really nice just having it all laid out. The next thing I do is go through and slice and dice or do all the nitty-gritty little things that are more tedious. Like in this case, I need to cut tomatoes, I need to cut cucumber, and I need to squeeze 2 lemons. So it's just really nice to have all of those things done when you get to that part of the recipe. And then I will start to set everything to cooking. And that's just my preference. So some people would probably go ahead and start the quinoa. I get distracted with all the slicing and the dicing and all the little stuff. So it's best for me just to get all of that stuff out of the way and then start cooking, because I may not be ready. I like to have everything ready. I like to be prepared. This calls for chicken, of course, chicken breast, and the marinade that I'm going to be making. It's both the marinade and the dressing. So part of it's going to marinate the chicken, and I'm actually going to cook it in the George Foreman grill. It did say that you could, use a grill pan or grill it outside, but we're going to do the George Foreman. Calls for feta cheese, and instead of a red onion, I'm actually using chives. So that was my preference. Kalamata olives. I do not like olives. George has some olives, but he's already eaten all the Kalamata. So, but anyway, that's where we are right now. I'll show you the finished product, but I am sharing the recipe because it's not my recipe. It's one that I found online. And I will say that website, this is not sponsored, but it does seem to be a really good website for finding less fattening recipes. healthyfitnessmeals.com. Let's get to it. It is Thursday, March 20th, and we've had a couple of days to relax. I need to go take care of a family member and their needs today because we've been gone almost 2 weeks. So when I talked to her yesterday, oh crap, I forgot to make her perm appointment. Well, I'll do that with her today. We'll do all her stuff today. So we'll just have to work that in. She wants a perm. That won't be today. We just have to call and set the appointment today. I was thinking we were just going to eat and get groceries, but when I talked to her yesterday, I know she wants some capris. The best thing we can do there is just to take her shopping and let her try it on. I don't know how many Walmart returns we're gonna have. She keeps trying to buy things from Walmart because she can easily do that with her tablet. But every time something comes in, it doesn't fit. And then if she can't find the order number, then we have to fight with them at Walmart for the return, or we just don't get the return and have to send it to Goodwill. There's that. She wants to go to Lowe's and she wants to go to Walgreens, and I don't really care where we go. I'm just going to let her choose. I know we're going to eat first. I know we're going to do groceries last. So whatever she sandwiches in between, I'm game for. I just have to be home by like 6 o'clock or so because George is cooking dinner for me. She's welcome to come if she wants to, but she'll be tired out at that point and we'll be wanting her recliner. I also wore pink today, and I wore my God is Good sweatshirt. Pink and cherry needs to be our thoughts today because it is gloomy and I never know what kind of day I'm going to run into sometimes. So I'm going to think positive and hope that my day goes well. Oh, and I hope I remember to film some things for you guys, but I don't know. It is so easy to get pulled in and distracted into her world. I just, sometimes forget, but I'm gonna try to remember that this day is for both of us. It's not just about one person. It's, we both are existing in this day today. So we're both gonna have a good day. So yeah, I'm going to try to get some clips of things that we do, hopefully, if I don't get all sucked in. Off we go. It is lunchtime on Friday. I've taken some of the leftovers from the other night. I cut up the chicken. I've got the quinoa on the bottom, leftover cucumber, pita bread, which I actually split in half and just turned it upright and put it in the toaster. It worked pretty well. Tomato and feta cheese. And I put a little bit of olive oil on it, a little bit of onion powder and garlic powder because I don't have any more dressing that I made up. So I also put, olive oil, lemon juice. I guess that's it. So, yep, nice little healthy lunch to get me through till dinner. You guys, I have not vlogged in a few days. I'm really trying not to very much so that time can catch up with itself, because I had a lot of videos and then no time to edit, and then we went on vacation, and I'm trying to catch all that up before I start vlogging a whole lot. But it is 65 degrees today, and it is the 24th of March. Kind of what's going on this week is we have a life group coming over on Sunday. So George and I are kind of trying to get that going, get the house in order. And then I'm cooking this time. So gonna make lasagna. Also, we're eating dinner. We're having our family Christmas tonight with my sister and mom and us. We're going to a restaurant in the Opry Mills area in Nashville, and we've got a back room kind of cornered off where we can exchange gifts, etc. So that's exciting. You may wonder why I'm sitting here with forks in my hands like I'm about to orchestrate music. I'm emptying the dishwasher, and for the longest time we have had this fork. I want to say 2 years. I've never known where it came from. And then all of a sudden, there's a matching one. Have no idea. I have never owned forks like this. Is there any one of my family or friends that have forks like that? My parents or grandparents didn't own these. George says he doesn't know where they came from, or at least he didn't know where this one came from. So wherever this one came from, this one came from. So if you out there, if you're missing some forks, please let me know. I don't know. Is somebody coming in the house and eating when we're not here? I mean, this showed up after vacation. Katie, is it your fork? I mean, there shouldn't be any reason why we're coming home with your forks. I don't know where they're coming from. I have no clue. But we've had this extra one all these years. I didn't throw it away because, it's a fork. Now we've got two. It just stumps me. I have no idea. I have no clue. Don't know. morning. It is Monday, March 31st. Bless you all. You have made George feel so good. You all have expressed, put more George in the video. You cut him out too quickly. I do want to remind you that it was me that wanted the vlog channel, and I think George is enjoying it, but I don't know that there will be a lot of, just George videos, but I do try to include him in, when I can. So I appreciate you making him feel comfortable. We have been focusing on life group coming over. It was easier this time because I'm home and I have a rotation for cleaning the house. So I'm not trying to do everything at once. It was a little more challenging in the way during the last week, because just, the grocery shopping and getting the final touches, just getting ready to have a house full of people over, I fixed lasagna. And I took on the main core of this event because George has done it every time before, because I worked and was trying to do these videos and take care of a family member, and he's just good in that way. He was just like, it's okay, don't worry, I got this. And I just pitched in. So he pretty much just let me take it this time, and I was happy to. That took a lot of focus away, kind of from vlogging and projects and things like that, but that's fine. I have also been focusing on doing some more cooking. I have been focusing on doing some projects that would have been pretty boring to you guys. I've been doing some research on the Mediterranean diet. We've been eating better. I have lost a pound. I've been trying to get some exercising in. I have been working on the exercise program and doing some research on the types of exercising that I need. And then I've been trying to rest and recuperate. And honestly, I don't really sound very rested right now. We didn't get a lot of sleep last night. We stayed up until after midnight with these severe storms. I guess that's really it, it's just like, it's just been a really quiet but focused time. I am helping a family member today. The plan is to get the family member's groceries and then to go eat lunch. I am going to take her, we're going to get our nails done today. You probably can't tell, but there's a significant gap right there. It's been a month, and so we're going to get that done. Maybe I will video things and maybe I will not. It depends on how things go and if I'm in the mood to do it or not. Sometimes I get sucked in. It just takes a lot of energy sometimes to make the day go smoothly. So we're going to do the best we can, but for now, I'm going to go in and do the grocery shopping. I also bought a new planner, and I had to move all of my appointments from the old planner to the new planner. So I thought it was really cute. I downsized. Instead of 8.5 by 11, it's, it's just a little bit shorter. Didn't realize that the hardback was going to make it so much heavier though. But honestly, there was not a lot out there right now. I still think it's going to be a couple of months. And then when the school supplies come out, the better options will come out. And that's what I've been up to. And it took me about 13 minutes to tell you all that. I got to have the phone, which you're on right now. I've got to close out because her list is on the phone. We got it to where she can tell Google Home what she wants. Google Home is in her kitchen, and she can just tell it to, put an item on the grocery list, and then it shows up on my phone what it is. So I just don't know how to get the old list off of there. Like, it's all check marked, but I can't figure out how to delete it without deleting her current list. I gotta get this going because we're gonna be on a time frame, and I'm already kind of running late. So Okay, that went quickly, but I did have to ask for help because I had never bought pectin before, and it wasn't where I thought it would be. And I don't know what the family member is going to do with pectin. Maybe she's going to can something with it, but I don't know what she's going to can. Well, I tried to get that done quickly, but I tried to stop and smile at people, and also just tried to take in things like a couple with their grandchild and how they were playing with her and playing peekaboo. And I don't know, it's just good to see happy people. I don't want to be around people that just every subject you bring up, they're like have something negative to say about it. Oh, but this, and oh, but that, and oh, but that's the person that did this. And I just can't take any of that anymore. So if you're that person, stay away from me, because you are the result of the 5 people around you. We talked about that in life group yesterday, and there's some people around me I do not want to be like, and there's some people that I try to stay away from because of that. All I can tell you is try to be positive. You know, I'm not perfect either. I can be negative nanny, negative nanny, I don't know. But, you know, I'm trying to do better. And I do believe that any negativity that I have is because I have been around negative people and it's worn off on me, and I'm trying to do better, and I just don't need any of that. So it was really nice to be able to notice people smiling and being happy and enjoying the people around them instead of being negative Nilly. Negative Nilly? No, we do not need you. Hey guys, I am back home now. We had a pretty good time today. Got lots of stuff done. I got my Magi box items to go in that for church, which I do 1 box a year. We went to Dollar Tree and Dollar Store, and I'll show you what I got my Magi girl, which I'm doing a girl between the ages of 5 and 7. Had fun shopping for that. Family member got her a lot of stuff too, and but let me show you what I did when I got home. I've been working with my label maker. I'll put the name of the label maker on the screen. This is what it looks like. It's got where you can charge it. It's got a little USB plug, and you have an app which you download on your phone, and you pair them up, and then you can print labels from the app, which I had thought was pretty cool. It was pretty easy to use, paired up with no problem. I have 1 thing of tape that came with it. There's all kinds of preset labels on there that you can use. I just went with simple because I didn't know what I was doing. I just don't need a lot of pretty labels. I just needed them to be simple. And so let me show you what I ended up with. This is kind of one of the projects that I've done that I didn't really bring you along for because it was just kind of boring. But as you can see, miscellaneous, Velcro phone cases, luggage, tags. Got a couple of measuring tapes in there. That's for weight loss tracking mainly. Chargers. Keys that I didn't know where they went to. Also some old-fashioned looking keys that I wanted to keep. Apple Watch bands in every kind of color you can imagine. Thumb drives through the years. Several things on there. Photos, graphics. Chargers and cords and earbuds. I just thought these containers were cool, and I'm just happy with this system. This drawer, if you take all this stuff that was in here and just roll it around 3 or 4 times like a tossed salad. That's what this drawer was like. So it was a nightmare. And now look how easy I can just easily find what I'm looking for. So I do have a couple of things over here, like a weather radio. That is my fountain pen that a friend gave me at work. But anyway, that was a retirement gift. So anyway, I have all of this stuff in here where I can find it now so easily. And that met one of my goals because I'm trying to be more functional and be able to find, you know, what we're looking for. One of my other projects that I've worked on is the grandson board, but I did get the grandson board done. It's just a bulletin board with all their pictures, and I'll be changing them out every quarter. And I ordered a photo album that I could put, because I needed one that you could put any size in, because I've already got some pictures that I need to put in there. And then I also ordered one. This wasn't exactly what I wanted. I had wanted little individual sleeves, but anyway, 4x6s will fit in here and hopefully be protected. So it wasn't exactly what I thought I was getting, but that's okay. We'll make it work. So I've got my 2 albums going, and I've already got some older pictures that I need to put in there to get their album started for later in life. Really happy with that. All right, so let's just quickly look at what all I got my girl, what all I got to put in the Magi box for a girl ages 5 to 7. I thought this little pouch was really cute. Bath scrunchie. Some of these things are for me. Snack mix, these nut mixes I like to get. Energy blend, honey roasted snack mix, walnuts because they were just really cheap. Power blend, coloring book, pencils, little comb and brush set, pencil sharpener and erasers, hair scrunchies, a paddle ball. It's got a bunny on it. It's Easter, but you know, this is good year round. A puzzle. It's got 100 pieces. Toothbrush, toothpaste, little clips for me because twice this week I've reached into the cabinet and couldn't find any. So these are great because they're small and you can use them for chip clips, holding the food bags together, but you can also use them in other places in the house too, to hold notes together, you know, that kind of thing. This is a magic towel. When you get it wet, it expands into a washcloth. Unicorn Band-Aids, crayons. I bought little pink Caress soap to go with her washcloth. Family member gave me those. She didn't like these, and she had told me to get the one in the blue bag, but I got the wrong one in the blue bag because they have 2 or 3 that come in a blue bag. You do your best. So she gave them to me. I don't need them, but you know, at some point we'll probably need them. I bought this for me. Bring on the Cozy. It was at Dollar General, and I thought that would be cute this fall. One of my goals actually is to make the house cozy. So that was for me. Bracelet. These are for me. In Texas, I was craving these, and I could not find them anywhere. The peanut butter filled pretzels. Socks. Flip-flops. It's going to be interesting to see if all this fits in the box. Leggings. I found some makeup brushes. They may not be worth a toot, but I wanted to try doing my foundation with these. I've been using the little triangular sponges, but I see people using these a lot, and I wondered if they would work. The only thing about that is that you can throw the sponges away after every use, and this you'll have to wash out frequently so that it won't get bacteria on it. So I want to see if it makes my makeup look smooth, more smooth. So this was a me purchase because you know how I like the good vibes saying, and I just thought this would be a really good overnight makeup travel bag. I really like that. I think you could put your iPad in. It's actually a tech pouch, but I actually plan on putting other things in there. Here is the toy. Our leader says when we pack the Magi boxes, she's like, you have to get every child a plush toy that they can hug. And I think that's so sweet. So I got Minnie. This one kind of got a little, this is kind of where it got pricey because they wanted us to put a little outfit in there. And so I bought a Hanes small girl's shirt. It's cotton, so it's going to shrink. And George is in here trying to moon me, showing me his belly button, you know, and all that kind of stuff. And then underwear, which is, you know, the shirt and the underwear were a little bit more, but they did ask us to give those. And I think they'll probably break these up and put, this is 6 pairs, so probably 3 different girls will get these. I think they break them up. He's trying to make me laugh, but I'm just trying to get through this. You're sweet. Thank you. I found a few me purchases. I've got gum in right now. Dentine ice. I have never seen this particular flavor. I had to buy 3 of them. And then this one is hard to find. I usually have trouble finding any of them. And that is it. And I am going to go ahead and close this vlog out. Tomorrow is April 1st. All things new. Lots of new projects. Lots of new things coming down the road. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for whatever is on this video. I don't even know. I won't even know until I start to edit it because so much has just been going on in the last 2 weeks. Give me a like if you liked the video. There's more of these vlog styles coming along, but we'll also have more declutter coming along, house projects and things like that. But there's probably more vlogging than there is house projects. But, you know, we really just share whatever we're doing and getting into. Hang out with us if you wanna. If these are videos that you like to watch, we'd love to have you be a part of our growing community. We have a lot of fun. I enjoy you guys. We're doing a really good job of supporting each other, I think. Don't forget to subscribe and leave me a comment. Let me know if anything in this video resonated with you at all. You know, let's just chat. And I'll see you in the comments, and I'll see you in the next vlog next week. Bye, friends. See you later.